football has changed. The more successful teams now, you have to go there and dominate in every aspect, control the game for 90 minutes. You have to be a danger all throughout. And I think that's what we need. That's for me what the next step is. Can Otto Addo do that? Can he change this team? Can he transform them into becoming such a team? Look at the football that Morocco have played at the last World Cup. Fantastic football. That's why they were the first team to qualify for the AFCON, for the World Cup yet again. Even Cote d'Ivoire, who won the last AFCON, they didn't win the last AFCON playing defensive football. They went out there and they played. The one before that was Senegal. Fantastic football from Ali Cisse all throughout the tournament. It's just where competition, where the football has gone to right now. And we're lagging behind in that aspect. And we need to set up. You can scrap results together like this, playing like this, one-off matches. But when it really matters, the teams that play better will always get the better of you. And it's just a fact. And we can't run away from it. We can give the individual credits for these sorts of games. As Scott said, yes, fantastic. With the context of the match, give them credit. They got the 3 points. But we've seen it even against much less stronger opposition where you expect that they would practice that sort of football and assert themselves a bit more, show you patterns that will signal that there are some areas where this team is improving, like the games against Chad. We don't see that. And for me, I don't know. If we don't see that against Chad, we certainly aren't going to see that against Mali. We won't see that against Senegal or against Morocco. When are we going to see that? And that's for me, I think it's the next step. We need to start to think about that for sure. Um, Mauna, before I come to Listowel and Hans.
we won, but I'm very sad. This this is not the kind of football I wish to watch. I mean, and hmm, it's very appalling. Look at the attitude from the players is very appalling. Anytime we take the lead, we just go back to sleep. And I don't know, the right back just ballooning the ball anyhow, not once, not twice, under no pressure. And about the Inaki Williamson, Inaki Williams, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. Even in the game today, there was two instances where Kamal Adin should have squared the ball to him. Same with Joseph Pinto. Inaki was in a better position than Kamal Adin. I don't know why. Maybe they have something against the boy or something. I don't know. But we'll take the 3 points like that.
All right, thank you very much. Listo,
Yeah, Chairman.
Kasa Michi.
I mean, I'm very happy for the results. I was scared, like I said at the beginning of the game. I was very nervous, but I think I will take the win. I want to disagree with you saying that no has won with this style of football. It is important that fancy. I think it can work. Go into tournament. You play how many games? 7 games. You make sure defensively you are solid. Then you take your moment. Then you shut the door. And if we are able to perfect it, I think we can with the project. He will just because players to get the best out of them. Because you see, I don't know if it is the way we train our boys. We have, you know in 90 minutes we cannot be you cannot be 90% sure that this Ghanaian side is going to what maintain that level of consistency in terms of their concentration. You understand? So if loopholes behind us, we are not leaving any spaces behind us because that is the area that we struggle the most. We come forward, then the ball is hit behind us, and you see that we will be struggling. That's exactly what happened when we went when we, if we had this.
Again, look at Otto Addo. There are some matches that I'm going to mention. Ghana versus South Korea in the World Cup. Ghana versus Nigeria in Abuja, the World Cup qualifiers. Ghana versus Chad. Ghana versus Mali today. Ghana versus Mali in Bamako. There are some similarities in it. When Otto Addo has proven in all these games that he's not good enough, he's not confident, and he's not able to talk to his guys to do the simple things to get the results. If you look at Otto Addo's face at the touchline, it reflects the performance on the field. Otto Addo has not added anything to our national team. The team keeps going down, down. If I get an opportunity to ask him one question, I'll just ask him, Otto, if you are the manager or the owner of a particular club and your team is playing like the Black Stars that you have supervised, will you continue to keep the manager or the coach? That would be the question that I would ask Otto Addo if I get the opportunity. But right
Knowing Otto Addo, I know the answer he will give you.
you know, you know, it is so bad that we have talented couple of players, but the man is not able to handle them, get the best out of these players. So I don't know why we are keeping him. I posted something on my Facebook that it will be very bad for us to get rid of him at this point in time. But let's help him qualify the team for the World Cup and kick him out. Because if we are to keep him, then the best will be finished at the group phase and come back. Even at the group phase, I'm not sure we can even win a game. Because if you struggle against Chad, struggle against Comoros, struggle against Central African Republic, play 6 African Cup of Nations qualifiers without winning one, I don't know the team that you meet at the World Cup that you can envisage your.
Sedu says just showing up is enough.
No, 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 no,
So
no, 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 no. If Ghana, at the level of Ghana, being at the World Cup, just showing up at the World Cup is enough, then what will the likes of Togo, Eswatini, and the rest, what will they do if they qualify for the World Cup? Or what
mm,
will they do if they are put at the World Cup qualifiers? What will be their target? Their target will be to qualify for the World Cup. Ghana, we've gone beyond setting the target of being at the World Cup. We've gone to the quarterfinals. But for
yeah.
but for Luis Suarez, Ghana would have been the first African country to be at the semi-finals. So
That's almost like saying that Ghana, no, we should stop dreaming
that's safe.
of,
Ghana, a
or we
country,
should stop setting higher
yeah,
goals
a
and
country,
just be showing
a
up.
country. Okay,
Uh,
I don't want us to be unrealistic. At least let's set a realistic target for the World Cup. And you want to tell me the realistic target for Ghana is
Agree with. If we go to the World Cup and Otto Addo is still the coach, you can almost tell that we are not likely to win any of the three group games unless something changes drastically. But if it's what we've seen of him over the period that he's been in charge of the Black Stars, I don't think that we are going to win a single game. Look, I don't remember the last time a team won a major tournament on the back of a defensive performance. Like I just don't remember. The game has evolved. It's an attacking game now. It's a game where you need to be able to control the game and win. If you can't control the game, you are likely to lose. If you look at the dominant teams these days, they are teams that you know keep hold of the ball. They know what they are doing. They know each player knows where they are moving to. They know when to send the ball, where to pass it. We don't have that sort of thing with this team. It's almost like we are mostly relying on the brilliance of the individuals to see games through. And if you compare to what other teams are doing on the international stage, somebody I'm sure mentioned, Morocco. We are miles apart. And so there's a lot of work to be done on the tactical side. There was a time when I would have attributed this, what we are seeing with the current Black Stars, to the fact that you had a bunch of new players coming in and they're not too familiar with each other, and there were a lot of young players and they needed to be given time, and we need to build a team from the under 20 and all of that. But that has changed. These players have played together for a while. At least we've had a core of the team play together for a while. And so you want to see them be able to control games. You want to see them be able to dominate. And what is worrying is the fact that you are looking at teams that will classify as Minos on the continent, and we are just not able to dominate some of these teams over 90 minutes. You are playing at home in a crucial game against Mali. You need the 3 points to score one goal, and you set up in a low block to defend that one goal. Yeah, well, you got the results. But um, if Mali had equalized, we would have been having a totally different conversation. So I don't think the approach was right. We've gotten away with it, but I don't think that if we go to the World Cup and play in this manner, we are going to get the results that we want.
All right,
Secondly,
Hans. Thank you.
quick point on
Uh-huh.
Kamaldeen Sulemana. I don't think that boy is growing as a player. He's just not growing as a player. Um, First up, he's struggling for consistency. Somebody mentioned that he doesn't ever remember him having a good game. I've seen him have good games for the Black Stars. Case in point, at the World Cup against Uruguay, I think he came on as a substitute and totally tore the Uruguayan team. But you struggle to pinpoint games where he's excelled. The key thing for a player who is growing, you see it in his decision making. Consistently, you can almost predict the end product when it comes to Kamaldeen. And I don't think that as a player, technically, he's growing. I think that he has quality that we can rely on, but the technical handlers of the Black Stars need to see where the flaws are and start having conversations with him for him to improve.
Coach Seydou Adamo was given in 2010. It makes sense that Milo played that way because that was the players we had for that. These were a lot of players who would be able to run and do whatever a coach wanted. These were players who are not made it out or are not even broken. How many of the Ghanaian players in the 2010 squad were playing on a level Kudus was playing, or was playing on a level Semenyo is playing, or playing on a level Inaki Williams is playing? We have the talent at our disposal. We are just not playing to their level, and it's as simple as that. So nobody is sad that of course everyone is happy we got the 3 points. I think we are going to make it to the World Cup. Everyone is happy, but let's call a spade a spade. Guy, on one home thing. Just if you keep on giving excuses like, oh, do you want a 3 points or you want beautiful play? What you are doing is that you are giving the FA people ammunition to say that and I've seen Sanidara tweeted that, oh, this coach has taken us to 2 World Cups. You are just pampering averageness. You see, Otto Addo is not bad, he's just average. You are pampering averageness. And for the talent we have in this team, this is not the kind of football we should be playing. I'm very sorry. I am old enough to see us beat a Mo Salah Egypt team next now than to settle for this mediocrity. We should up our game, and he's not the right man for the job.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
friend.
Thank
So 3 points in a year. Okay, when we get the 3 points and we go and we come, you say it is okay. In your lifetime, we have never seen the Black Stars lift the trophy. We keep going and getting disappointed. Ghanaians are complaining. Senegal has come to win it. Egypt has won it 7 or 8 times. Cameroon has surpassed us and gone 5. We are still there, and the thinking is, oh, let us go. When we qualify and go, defensive display. Display. What you saw today is terrible. Not a good side. They are rebuilding their team. Don't use this Mali side. Jesus Christ. Check the qualifier since this gentleman was made the coach. Ghana, you see, we have a big problem as Ghanaians because I have followed the Black Stars and I cringe that in the last 10 years, I can count just like 5 games we have played good football against Egypt in Kumasi. That was close to 12 years ago. And maybe some games at the 2015 on our way to the final, the one goal project, and against Germany in Brazil. This is Ghana national team you are talking about. Can you tell me how many quality games we have played? It is just about winning and going there and making the numbers. Then why do we complain when we don't qualify for AFCON? Because we couldn't have won with what we are doing. So it's better to stay home and the money is used for other things.
Me, I've said it. This
What
brand
are
of
we
football
doing?
has not won a trophy in the last almost 15 years anywhere in the world. You can't win.
Just don't use this
Yeah.
You
mediocre
can't win
mindset.
playing like this. The
We
football has
don't use
changed.
this. You see, you see, listen well.
You see the teams that are winning the trophies now. It's the Spains. Look at the brand of football they play.
Play defense.
It's the
And please,
Argentinas who are
when
the
you
world
talk about
champions.
Antonio Conte's Chelsea, after that 3-0 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates and he
Chelsea was
came,
very
I
attacking.
was
They scored
attacking.
almost 100 goals that season. They were
Victor
not
Moses was
defensive.
playing as his right wing back. Um, Alonso, left wing back. Do you see this thinking of defensive display? In what game? Mali have scored just 11 goals in 8 games, including today. Don't you know Mali is also rebuilding? They are not a good side like the previous Mali we knew. You are playing this terribly against. And see how what is the Madagascar dominated Chad today. Even when they went a goal down, Chad were even better today than against Ghana. I was surprised. Sit down and say, this is the Ghana Black Stars. This is the team. First, you people said we don't. He doesn't have all the players. We have which player again? Don't we have? Haven't we played for like a year now? You watch Tunisia. I watched the Liberia game today. Check Botswana when they went to, I think, Algeria. Even they equalized. The free kick. You see, it is properly planned. These things are saying, oh, let us, it is the 3 points that is important. Let us go. When we go, of it. I am tired. The fourth African Cup, Cameroon had not won even one. If you sit down and say, Nkubi, sir, tired as a Ghanaian, how we are playing terrible. The coach, how can Ghana be playing at home against this Mali side, a fluke of a goal, and 25 minutes to the full time, we're not getting beyond our half of the. Jesus Christ, this gentleman should not be maintained. Because told us
At
that he
all.
has to build his team, build his team, build his team. After 2 years, we cannot do anything. What team again? Times what other national teams have with their team. Just 2 months with their team. But you see how they play. Watch today, how Faroe Islands have improved. Watch today, how Scotland have improved. Watch today, Kosovo, the almighty Sweden, how they have improved. Look at how the Israelis were able to take Italy to 4-4 until the last minute goal. They are playing. Their coaches all have 2 months with their players? It's not good, it's terrible.
Austin, it's okay. It's okay. You
Take
were
cup
Wait,
talking about
wait,
the
in your
wait,
performance, right?
lifetime.
wait,
We
can I
never
come
win
Against
in?
the
Chad,
cup. In your
against
lifetime, you
Chad,
never play well. And you sit down and say, Yenko bisa,
against
Yenko bisa.
know that. Did you know that against Chad we had 2 shots on target?
Chad.
Against Mali we had 2 shots on target today. So those it's
No, no,
crazy.
no. I'm tired of this
Uh,
Yenko bisa. I'm tired.
Austin, you hold on for me. Let me go around the
Wait,
table a bit.
can I come in now?
Infrastructure. Vigilant Ghanaian. Oh, amumbo mudinka, mumfa mudinka ho kakra. Your
There
friend was
be
saying,
your agenda, your agenda.
you all the agenda and no more. Okay.
There be. Now,
Go, yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Austin, I love your passion, man. I really, really love your passion. I think you basically shaped the conversation a little bit further from how I was going to approach this, and I think that Otto Addo has a style, and this is his style. Um, we saw that against Nigeria on our last game against, that qualifying Charlie. We were just, brute force qualification. It's exactly the same thing we've witnessed here. If we're not going to win the World Cup with this culture, then why are we maintaining this guy? That's the question that we should be asking ourselves. And I think that everybody knows that this guy is not good enough for the Black Stars. there's a generation of players that are about to probably phase out very, very soon that would probably not win the AFCON again, you know, and we are maintaining this guy. And we, someone, I've seen some tweets, someone saying, this is to get into the World Cup, you have to put yourself in a position where you think you are going to win the cup. It's not like we don't have the players. So Ghana is blessed with players. We actually do have the players that can take on some of the best teams in the world. We just don't have a good coach. It's so obvious we don't have a good coach. You cannot go to Chad, draw with them at home, sit back after you score that everybody's expecting you to, you know, do so much better going forward. It's like mentally, you know, they just all went back. And I noticed that, I don't know if any of you noticed, the time that he was making the changes, he was about to take off Sebo, one of the best players that we had in the fin. He was about to take him off. And I was screaming, I was screaming at the screen, said, please, no, 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 no. And for some reason he didn't actually do it. So it's
It's a
insane.
problem. It's a problem.
It's a massive problem. And I really wish if there's anybody in this chat that has any affiliation to the FA or anybody that has
At a point in time, we come to accept it. And listen, you see, if it's just about the win, right, and qualifying for the World Cup, then why are we mad we didn't qualify for the African Cup? Because we couldn't have won it. And even if we came fourth, we would be remembered same as the team that couldn't qualify. Why are we doing this? It's a mediocre mindset. It stems through everything we do as Ghanaians. It's like, so see, when we won our fourth African Cup in 1982, Cameroon had not won any. Egypt had won, I think, 2. Why do we have that mediocre mindset? What do we want to achieve with the Black Stars? That we will play terrible football, we will qualify. When we go, we don't do anything, we come back. So what are we doing? Then let's spend the money on dialysis machines. What do we gain? When he came first as a coach, people told us to give him time. We've given him close to 2 years.